Okay, let's talk about the $2 bill. Now, specifically the $2 bills with the ripped corners. And if you look, I've got four examples right here of just legal tender twos, red sealed twos, that have the ripped corners. I have a whole stack of twos that I figure a lot of you guys probably have here, and these are just standard $2 bills. Oh, but I went through and picked out some with ripped corners, and that's what I really want to talk about. Now, it is historically thought that $2 bills were bad luck, and this actually derived from maybe an old British adage of the word deuce. Now, the word deuce, it can be a poker term, it can be a $2 term or a two term, whatever. There's all sorts of terms we can use it for. But with deuce, deuce actually means devil. So when there's an old British saying of what the deuce is he up to, what the devil is he up to, and that actually carried on to I guess kind of attach itself to the $2 bill as well. So when the U.S. started making $2 bills, that would have been in what, 1861, 1862. A lot of the $2 bills were thought to be bad luck. Now, I've seen my fair share of old twos that have ripped corners, especially the large size stuff. And it's tragic to see, but there is some history behind that. What people would do when they would get twos is they would rip the corners out of them, and that would relieve the bill of bad luck or relieve them of their bad luck or the bad luck attached to the bill. Now, obviously, it's superstition for us today, and I don't know, in my years of life, I haven't ever seen anyone purposely rip the corner off of a two, but it's believed that some of the history of that and the bad luck attached to it, besides the devil that I told you about earlier, another thing in the U.S. was horse racing. Now, I myself have never bet on horse racing, but a standard bet in horse racing is $2. And it was believed that someone that carried around a lot of twos had a gambling problem. Another thing I've heard would actually be back in the 1800s, so 19th century, rigging elections, both county, state, and national elections, was common. So whenever you would vote for the person that they wanted you to vote for, you received a payment of $2. And there's another example of the bad luck attached to the $2 bill. There's other stories out there as well, but just know that they're pretty much about the same, where ultimately bad luck is tied in with these bills. The way to rid yourself and the bill of bad luck is, once all four corners are ripped off the bill, you're supposed to rip the bill in half and discard it, and you're relieved of your bad luck. And you didn't rip all four corners at once. Every time the bill changed hands, the new person that had it would rip another corner. And this bill, obviously, two corners are ripped. Here's two corners ripped on that one, and just one on that one. But anyway, I just thought that's always a cool piece of kind of folklore, superstition that's commonly forgotten. And I figure a lot of people that have got these old twos have noticed the ripped corners in them. And if you look at silver certificates, if you look at any of the old small size stuff from the 20s and 30s, none of it has ripped corners outside of the twos. So go check your bills, and I promise you that's the case. So anyway, I hope you've learned something. I hope you enjoyed me rambling on here, and I will see you guys next time.